Where's the last piece, little one?
Stop it, please! It's there.
I can't think of a better crew than a pair of Pandoran con artists and a Hyperion stooge to figure out a way to get it for me.
You don't get that beacon, you're all as good as dead. Let's get to work.
Give me one reason why you think we could possibly break in.
You think old Jack would leave his meat buddy hanging? And say, we shared the power I had when I sat in this room. What would you do with it?
You ready for this? I was wired ready.
Welcome to TYT Sports. J.R. Jackson, Jason Rubin here. So, Kobe Bryant news, Charles Barkley news. Kobe and Charles are fighting and feuding. I guess at least fighting and feuding in the sense that it's social media, we take it all out of context. But the one thing I do love, and we've both discussed this before on other TYT Sports clips, is Charles Barkley's honesty. Yeah. It's refreshing to see that in the media. Let's see what Charles has to say regarding Kobe Bryant. Of course, it has to do with his retirement, but here we go. I hope he retires. I don't want to see... I probably played 2 years too long. I hate to see Patrick Ewing, great as he was, struggle. I don't like seeing great players just out there. You know, Barkley said Michael Jordan playing for the Wizards, that didn't do anything for me. Kobe's obviously not going to walk away from $30 million. This should be like a farewell tour, play 20, 25 minutes a night. The Lakers aren't going to make the playoffs. Not. Continues to say, could he play some more? Yeah, of course his best days are behind him. I hear these fools on TV. Luckily calls them all fools. But we're on the internet. That's not referring to us. Talking about Kobe's going to get healthy. Old people don't get healthy, they die. Harsh, Charles. Old people don't get healthy. Father Time is undefeated. Father Time is the GOAT. You can get in great shape in the summer because you're playing against air. Air doesn't hit back. He does have a good point.
Every word of what he said is the good point. I'm not sure if you're going to focus on one part, but everything he said is exactly true. I mean, I don't know. And yeah, because he has a way of putting things. If I was in the same position, what, Kobe's 37, 38, 37 probably, isn't he?
I think he's been playing for 18 years.
Yeah.
He's only 36.
Yeah, so he's like 36, 37, whatever his birthday is. And I'd be upset too. I'm 37 years old at best, at the oldest.
Why are you playing for the Lakers, Jay?
You know, so yes, you can get upset about it. Again, we haven't gotten to what Kobe said, but obviously Kobe's not going to sit back and be like, yeah, I'm old, I should retire, I'm only going to do a farewell tour. But everything Barkley said is correct. Sorry.
So Kobe speaks in gifs or gifs, depending on how you want to pronounce it. Let's see what Kobe has to say. I think it's not necessarily a fail on Kobe's part, but in general, I don't really see the correlation between, I guess it's Charles Barkley is the Bucks mascot.
Or just what I saw was, you can say what you want, nothing phases me.
Yeah. That's true.
So, which, I take it as a fine response. It's whatever, because he's just focused on playing. That's what he's going to do, and that's who Kobe is. Right. So, I mean, that's also fine, too. But what I don't want to see is if or when Kobe has his 15 minutes a game, or maybe there's another nagging injury that comes up because he's not playing against air, or any of these things happen this season, and then the Lakers don't make the playoffs, as Barkley also declared that they won't. I don't want to see, as much as I have no love for the Lakers, I don't want to see see, Kobe, where's you not with your Bucks gift now? You talking about how you're not facing? Yeah, fine. That's just a response. Right. Like, people get too caught up with it. Because Barkley's right. It's going to happen, but it's okay.
Yeah. I mean, look, it's the end of the Kobe Bryant era of basketball. There's not many guys who have eras of basketball. The next guy that's going to happen with in about 7, 8, 9 years, LeBron James. There's no one else until then. And then after that, we don't even know.
Yeah, I mean, let's get real. Guys that aren't superstars. I'm going to bring up a guy who is a superstar in a way. But Paul Pierce. I mean, you keep seeing him in different jerseys, then another jersey, then another jersey. No one wants to see Ewing fall apart. All the examples Barkley put forward were dead on. No one likes seeing Jordan in the Wizards jersey. No one likes seeing that. So it's valid.
Ben Mankiewicz might have liked seeing Jordan in the Wizards jersey. Probably a Polish jersey if he could have worn.
Yeah.
But it does lead to a really quick discussion because, again, we go to Reddit all the time. We know the commenters have been claiming that, dude, you get all your news from Reddit. Well, it's an aggregate. So technically the news is just other news from Reddit in itself. It's a never-ending equation.
So you do get all your news from
I
Reddit.
get all my news. I get everything from Reddit. Awesome discussion, and it's probably pretty short. But would you rather have Kobe in his prime? Well, this is for one season. Would you rather have Kobe in his prime or Kevin Durant right now? Healthy Kevin Durant.
Okay, well, the thing is, Kobe in his prime was also with Shaq. So, do I get Durant to play with Shaq?
For all intents and purposes, you get Kevin Durant and Shaq.
Kobe in his prime is amazing. I think this is understated. Shaq is the best center of all time, beyond anyone who's ever played the game.
I mean,
like maybe Lakers say that. Laker fans say that because it's just because they're cloud in the sky, head in the clouds. Yeah. Laker fans. I don't like the Lakers. Shaq is the best center of all time. No center in NBA history would have ever done anything to stop him. Okay, so beyond that, Wilt Chamberlain had a chance. So beyond that, if Durant gets to play with Shaq, it's actually really.
Does it really matter who we get to play with Shaq?
Yeah, because some guys.
Because we can make the argument. Would you rather have Kobe in his prime or Jamal Crawford and Shaq? You can take it, or Latrell Sprewell and Shaq. You can go with anybody.
Yeah, the reason it's a good question is you have to. But yeah, you know what, Durant, he's a little taller.
You know what's interesting?
Similar skill set.
Statistically speaking, I mean, from 2005 to 2007, Kobe Bryant averaged 34 points a game. One season with 35.5, another season with 32. He shot 45.5% from the field, took the most shots, made the most shots each year. Kevin Durant, statistically, through his first 6.5 years of basketball, pretty much rivals or is getting close to blowing Kobe out of the water just because of filling out the statistics, because of the assists, because of the rebounds. But they're different players, and why I like this discussion on Reddit is because I'm so tired of the Kobe versus Michael and the Kobe versus LeBron. Give Kevin Durant some love, and he is back. I didn't grab the video for the actual live show, but we'll add it in post right here. Quick snippet, 5 seconds. Kevin Durant at Team USA game. Basically, what you can surmise from the video is it's really great to see one of the best, if not the best player in the league, arguably with the MVP award going back. Again, you can make the argument over that season that he won the MVP, not last year, his injury, the year before that. Kevin Durant's a monstrosity on the court, and I love seeing him back. And I think it's only fair that if we're going to throw these comps around, use these Reddit discussions, I like this specific one because it gives the tip of the hat to Kevin Durant.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to get there. Everyone who actually watches basketball knows the Kevin Durant talent. But he's got to get the big market. I mean, that's all there is to it. No, LeBron was doing it before he went to Miami because it was just, it's a big deal. He's what everyone was talking about. So LeBron was able to do it even before he went to Miami, which was a major market in my opinion. So then, and then Kobe played in LA. Come on, so it's a matter of just being in a. If Durant gets in New York, LA, any of the big Chicago, then suddenly everyone's like, oh, there's this guy named Kevin Durant,
right?
You don't think he's going to Minnesota?
Young talent there? Houston? Well, Milwaukee? Hey, calm down. You're the deer. I like the Bucks. Championships. I mean, the argument statistically we can make for years. We were talking before we started the show. Does he have? If and this is such a huge if. Is it 5 championships before we would ever say Durant is better than Kobe Bryant?
Yeah. No, it's 6. Honestly,
really?
That's the way we think.
Not even like 3.
Anytime we think about the greatest players, we go, well, how many times did he win? And we don't look into who they played with, who they ran up against. I mean, yeah, Patrick Ewing is always put in there as one of the better centers. You watch a game when Patrick Ewing was playing against the Bulls in those battles they had, Patrick Ewing was amazing, but he never won, so they're like, who cares about Patrick Ewing? He didn't win a championship. We have to stack those up.
Players in the league, there's so many teams to choose from that you feel the need to have me with the Knicks.
Yeah, Patrick Ewing was automatic. He was. That was a great Knicks team. Amazing.
Late 90s Knicks were what I grew up with.
I mean, look at Stockton and Malone. I couldn't stand Karl Malone, but they ran into the juggernaut. They couldn't get by. It's just the way it happens. No one's gonna be like, oh yeah, people say greatest power forward, Karl Malone, but now we got Duncan, so that's not gonna happen anymore. But people had it at the time. As soon as Karl Malone was gone, they forgot about Karl Malone. Who's Karl Malone? He didn't win any championships.
Yeah. I mean, screw a bunch of points here. Really quick before we go. You want to hear the short list of the greatest Knicks point guards of all time? It goes Walt Frazier, John Starks. That's it. We're done. We got nobody else.
Was Hardaway Jr. was he a 2-guard?
What, number 3?
Didn't they send his ass out?
Jose Calderon is going to finish in the top 5 greatest Knicks point guards of all time after playing 40 games with them. But yeah, so what do you guys think? Is Kevin Durant need those championships to ever be even thrown into the discussion? Yes. Greater or as good as Kobe Bryant? JR says yes. I don't think he needs 5. He definitely needs a few.
He doesn't need 5. He needs 6.
He needs what Jordan did.